Hey guys, today's video is going to be this Mileena inspired makeup tutorial. First I'm going to spray my face with NYX's Dewy setting spray, and then I'm going to apply Maybelline's Fit Me foundation in soft tan with a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge. I'll apply L'Oreal's True Match powder in W6 to set the foundation, then take in Maybelline's Fit Me concealer in Sand Sable. I'll apply it to the areas shown, then blend it out with the sponge. In U Beauty's contour palette, I'll use these two shades to contour my face. With Covergirl setting powder in light, I'll set my concealer, and I did my brows off camera and the link to how I do them is right here. And then I'll apply my Urban Decay primer potion to my eyes. I'll blend this pinkish purple shade from the CocoCMakeup 252 Ultimate palette in my crease. Next, apply NYX's Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean to the lid and then blend it out. I went back in with the pinkish purple to smooth out the look, and then I'm going to take this black shadow and just pat it onto the lid. Next, I lined my eyes with Maybelline's Gel Lino and applied Covergirl's Supersizer Fibers Mascara to my lashes. For lashes, I went with Ardell's Glamour lashes, and then I brushed away all the powder. Taking that purple shadow from before, I blended it to my lower lash line. Then I took the black pencil across my lash line and in my waterline, and then used my finger and a small brush to blend it out. For highlight, I used Colourpop's highlighter in Wisp, and in the CocoCMakeup 26 Shadow Blush palette, I used this shade for blush. Then I contoured my face with Ulta's Matte Bronzer in Cool. Now you can stop here and apply lipstick and set your makeup if you wanted to rock this look, or if you had Mileena's mask, but I'm a little extra, so let's do them teeth. I'll use NYX's Jumbo Pencil in Milk to make the outline for the teeth and then fill them in. I have a link to the reference image down below so you guys can see what I'm working off of. I'll fill in the areas shown with my Maybelline Gel Lino. I'll blend this reddish brown shadow right below the teeth as the gum. I'll also blend this pinkish purple to the area and then pat it on randomly. I will also do the same with the indigo shadow while also creating some lines. I'm going to come back to the gum later, but I'm going to start with the teeth. For the teeth, I'll start with this mustard shadow and blend it from the end inwards. With this light brown shadow, I'll apply it to the areas I want to darken. With the Milk pencil, I'll brighten certain areas of the teeth to make them more raised. With a darker brown, I'll push the shadows further back. I'm going to take the indigo shadow right between the teeth and also above the first two to create more depth, and then clean it up with the Milk pencil. For extra gum, I'll use these two purple shades, starting with the lightest and then going over with the darker to create a smooth transition. To create even more depth, use a black shadow and a small brush. I tend to go back and forth between the browns and the blacks for how much depth I want and for a smooth gradient. I went back in with my Milk Jumbo Pencil to create more shape to the bottom teeth. I'll use the same basic techniques from before for all the teeth, where I start with the yellow, then move in with the light brown and the dark brown for shadows, and then the black for finer details and more depth. So after repeating these steps for the teeth, this is how it should look. For the gum, I'm going to start with this reddish brown shadow and just blend this around the teeth and drag it further down. Then I took the darker purple to create more shadows. For the front tooth, I dragged the indigo shadow away from the tooth to make it look as though it's protruding. Use the same shadow to create the lines where you want the gum to fold. Use black and a thin brush to create even more depth, and you can use a small blending brush to smooth out the line to create a smooth transition. For highlight, I'll start with this light red shadow and apply it to the areas I want to be highlighted. With this red shadow, I'll apply it to the areas I want to look irritated and raised. This is where I would go back between my colors for more detail. For any line away from the gum, I use the darker brown shadow. To make the inside darker, I went with my gel liner, and at the back of the gum I dragged it into the folds. With the milk pencil, I added more highlight to certain areas and used the gel liner for more depth. Now just copy these steps to the other side, and with my NYC liquid liner, I lined around the teeth and also any area I wanted even more depth. For lipstick, I went with Colourpop's Times Square for a neutral look, and I forgot to show on camera that I sprayed my face with Mileena bottle setting spray, and that is it for the look.
Mileena wins.
Hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, and Snapchat. Bye! Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my skincare routine. I always start by checking out my skin and determining what product